Okay, the C problem statement of today's contest was someone is playing a game on a string S of length n. Initially, S has some random letters. We have few conditions we have to meet. We have to choose two indexes. The indexes must be different, and those values at that indexes must be equal and shouldn't be equal to star. And the in between values between I and j should be star. Okay, so it says uh, if we meet such condition, we will change the Si and Sj to star and move. And finally, if we are able to make every element in S equals to star, then the answer yes, else it would be no. So let's take the first example. In this example, let's suppose we choose this index first and second. There are no elements in between them, so that's fine. And since Si and Sj, and let's suppose this is I and this is j, Si and Sj are equal, so we can change them to star. Okay. Oops. We star, and now we have star M L L M. Now let's look again. We can now again choose these indexes, these two indexes, I and j, and in between there are no elements. That's fine. So we will change them to stars directly. Also, since they are equal. So we have this star M double star M. This is a string. Now, if we choose this index and this index, the in between elements are star, which meets the specific condition specified in the question. So we can change them to star. We have star. Here also star, and this one is also star. So we are able to change the entire array into stars. So this would be an yes. Okay, so it says yes. Let's take the second example. Okay, in this example, let's suppose we start with I and J this index. We can change them to star. Okay, cool. Let's change it to star. I star W U W. Now, let's choose W this index and this index. In between them, there are all stars. Okay, and Si and Sj are equal, which meets our condition in the question. So we can change the Si and Sj to star, and here in the left we have U and right also we have U. Now let's choose this index and this index. In between them we have all stars, which is as the problem states. Okay, and also Si and Sj are equal, but not equals to star. Okay, so we can change them to star. So finally we have this star. So we can also convert this array into all stars. Okay, let's take another example. Let's take this bye. Uh, okay, in this example, if we choose this and this, our condition says the in between elements of I and j should be all stars. But these are not stars, so we cannot choose them. So what if we choose this and this? Okay, there is no in between element, that's fine. But Si and Sj should be equal, so we cannot take this also. Let's try taking this. Similar goes for this. There is no space, that's fine, but they are not equal, so we cannot possibly convert this string into all stars. Let's take the let's try taking this example. Okay, in this, what if we choose? mm, let's choose this and this. These two are equal, and in between, either it should be all stars or there shouldn't be any element. So that's fine. That meets our condition. So let's change it to star. So we have S star X X S E double V E a double N. Now let's try taking these two X's. We can also do same way since in between there are no elements and Si and Sj are equal. So we have S star S E double V E double N. Okay. Let's let's take this double V. We can do the same here also. And when we take this to INJ, we can do here also. So basically, we have this E, S, star, 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 S. Okay. Let's try taking this index and this index. Si and Sj is equal, which meets our condition. And in between, we have all stars, which also meets our condition. So we can change them to stars. So we can change this to star. And here we have S and all stars. This one would be S. Now let's take this and, oh, sorry, this index as INJ. In between all stars, that's good. And also SI and SJ are equal and not equals to star, that's really good. So we can convert this to star. So basically we got all stars, so this is also possible. In all these questions, what we are seeing is a pattern. If we have two continuous pairs, we can definitely change them to, and they are not equal to stars, we can definitely change them to stars. Look at here. And here also we have continuous. Here also we have continuous. We can change them to stars. In this, we do not have any continuous, or we do not have any two elements which are we have two elements which are equal, but they do not have all stars in between them. So okay, cool. In this question also we have this 2u which has nothing in between and they are equal, so we can change them to stars. So basically what is happening? Let's keep a string. Let's try creating a string. We initialize it empty. Okay. We start from here. If we since we are starting from here, let's just push it. First element we pushed it to the to our string. Okay, we have L. Then again we went to this index and we checked in our string. How did we check? S string dot back. Well, a string. Let's suppose it's S dot back. If s dot back is same as our current element, we will pop. So now again we have empty string. Let's go to M. Okay, we push M because since empty, we will push it. Now let's go to L. Okay, L is not equals to M, so we will push it. Now let's again go to another L, and then we check the last element added in the string, which is equal to the current element. So we will pop it. Okay, now let's move forward. And now again, we have this element same as last element in our string. So we will pop it. Now the iteration is over and the string is empty, which means we have successfully converted the whole string into stars. Let's take this one example. Let's try pushing this. We have this U. We pushed it to the string. Okay. We have this W, which is not equals to U. Okay. Pushed it. Now we have this U, which is not equals to the last element we pushed. So we will just push it. Then again we have U. And now this current element is equals to the last element pushed in the string. So we will pop it. Okay. Now let's go to W. Now this current element is also equal to the last element present in the string. So we will pop it again. And then let's again go to this U. We will see, we see here that the last element in this string is same as the current element. So we will pop it. Now the iteration is over. Now the iteration is over and the string is empty. So this is also a valid answer. We can convert it to all stars. Okay, cool. Let's try doing this for this one. Okay, we'll start with B. We push it. Initially, we have to push it. Then we went to Y. Since Y is not equals to previously pushed, so we will push it. Okay, Y. Then we went to E, which is not equals to the previously pushed Y. Okay, that's it. We will push E. Then again, we will go to B, which is not equals to E, so we will just push it. Then we went to Y, which is not equals to B, so we'll push it. Then we went to E, which is also not equals to Y, so we will just push it. Here we saw the string is not empty, but it is something. So it means it is not possible to choose pairs and make and convert the whole string into star. Let's do with this one. Okay. Uh, Let me just copy this one. Okay, so in this question, we went from here. First element, we just push it. Then we went to another element which is not equals to the previous of the string, so we will just push it. Then we went to this I and we saw the last element pushed in the string is equal to the current element, so we will just pop it. Okay. Now we went to X and X is not equals to previous element, so we will just push it. We do not have thing here. Okay. Now again we went to this index and we saw the current element is equals to the last element pushed, which is X, so we will pop it also. Then we went to S and we saw the last element in our string is S, which is equals to the current element, so we will pop it again. Now string is empty. So we went to this next element and we just push it since string is empty. Then we went to V, since it is not equals to E, we will push it. Then again we went to V. We saw it is equal to last element pushed in string, so we will pop it. Okay, so next, we went to the next element and we saw that the this element E is equal to the last element present in the string, which is also E. So we will just pop it. And then we went to the next element, which is N, and string is empty. So we'll just push it. And then again, we went to the next element, which is equal to the last pushed element in the string. So we will pop it. Hence, we have an empty string. So we can possibly make the given string to all stars. Uh, we didn't take this example. Let's take this example and try solving it. Okay, है ना? In this O, I, whatever it might be. Let's start with first index. Since string is empty, we will just push it. Okay, O. Then we went to second O index. We have current element as O, and the last element pushed in the string was also. So we will just pop it. Then we went to this O, and since string is empty, we will push it. Then we went to I and we saw the last element is not equals to the current element, which is I, so we will just push it. Then we went to this O and we saw the last element is I and our current element is O, which is different, so we'll just push it. Then we went into this last element I, we saw which is not equal to the last element pushed in string, so we will just push it. Now the string is not empty, so we cannot possibly make the string all stars. So that would be our answer. Let me show you the code for it. Okay, this is the code for it. We have string also, since we have to choose every time two elements, since we have to choose let's one, two, three, four, five, six. We have to choose every time two elements. Let's say we chose this, we chose this, we chose this. So in every attempt, we are making two elements as star. So it is not possible to make an odd string all stars because it would be like this one, two, three, four, and five. You can choose this pair and you can not again choose that pair because this is converted to stars. Then again, you can choose this pair. Let's suppose we can choose it. Then we convert to all stars. So this one is single. And since it is strictly mentioned, we have to choose I and J, but we cannot choose two because we have this single remaining. So that's what I have mentioned in my code. If n is not divisible by 2, we will just simply put no. Now we initialize the stack type of string because we are basically doing, let me show you here. Uh, we, we choose this sample. We are basically implementing a stack type of string. First we push, then we again push W, where here we are. Then we went to U and pushed it, then again U and we checked stack dot top, which is same, so we popped it. Then we went to W and then again stack dot top is same, so we popped it. Then again we went to U and stack dot top is same, so we popped it. So okay, so this is a string which is acting like a stack. For character C belongs to S. If stack is not if our string is not empty, and and string st dot back, which gives us the last element we have just pushed. If it is equals to the current element, we will just pop it. Otherwise, we will push the element. Okay, now finally, after doing the whole operation over the string, if the string is empty, we will just push, we will just see out yes, else it would be unknown. So yeah, this is the solution for this problem. Thank you.